Winter is coming! Oh my goodness. Well, the plan is to get this fixed up before the snow fell, or before the snow stayed on the ground. This isn't going to stay. In the forecast there's like +7-degree weather coming up soon, so this is all going to melt off, but it really got a little fire under my bum. Tells me I got to get out here and start working again. That's what we're going to do. No messing around today. I got some tools. Got the new Agua Canyon bigger saw, the 24-inch, so we'll be using that a lot today. I want to finish off the roof and I want to start on another wall. I show a comparison between this one and the original Boreal 21 in my last video, the ATV camp with Bush. So go check that out if you'd like to learn a little bit more information on that saw. But basically, Agua Canyon came out with 3 sizes now instead of just the 21. They have 3 different sizes. Ooh, it's cold today. I'm just trying to find my gloves in here. Alright, right to it. Let's go find a big downed log and start sawing to get a wall done. I do want to finish off the roof like I said too, but I want to get some I want to get moving to warm up. So we'll start by sawing a big old log. Well, this log is definitely suitable. It's very big. I'll be able to get some really big pieces off of it. So I'll start at the other end, but I do got to go back and get my axe so I can clear off these branches and start working easier. I should bring some of these branches back and just make a warming fire as well. Okay, so I'm just looking how much I want to cut, and I imagine I don't really want to cut a width too much thicker than here. So we'll start here. Up, down. Trying to create a space for me to work, start sawing. This is a dead spruce, obviously dead. Ow. Hit my knuckle a couple times on that one. Alright, this is the dry wood blade. It's pretty fresh. It's gonna get pinched obviously, so I'm gonna have to fix it after, but seems to be working alright. I'm gonna change the angle for you here. Get rid of this knuckle breaker. Oh, warming up. Warming up. She's sailing through it too. I'm about halfway through. It's not warm. Okay, this might actually not pinch. I might have a lot of tension coming down, so I've got to watch out. Woo! See, this is where the extra depth comes in. The blade's not just longer, but this is deeper. I couldn't have cut this through like this with the Boreal 21. I should have brought it to show you. Okay, she's through. Starting to pinch at the bottom. Woo! That's a workout. let me tell you. Anyways, you can see it's loose now. I'll have to put another piece now. Give my heart a little rest first. It's okay. Alright, well I take a break from all this sawing. Let's go find out just how I'm going to build onto my shelter and build my first wall. There we go. Woo! Had to fall eventually. Okay, I'm thinking let's build the first wall from here to here. That way I can get a lot of big pieces from there, and they're not very long, and I can do a lot in a short amount of time. So if I build on the outside of my shelter so as not to lose space on the inside, that means we'll put the big rounds here. Say it's about that big, it'll start there. So I need to pound a couple big tall poles in, right? And then tie them at the top, Canadian jam them or whatever, to support the wall going up if I put the logs laying this way on this side, which I think I will. And I don't even necessarily have to, you know what, I could put them going all the way. I could put them going all the way there, and then this side would be blocked. But I don't know that I want to block it all off. Maybe if I put the first one down and then I'll have a barrier. Yeah, I'll have a barrier from inside and out, and even if I don't continue going up with them, then I'll have one or two there that I have to step over to get into my shelter, because I do need a door somewhere, and that potentially is my door. That's not a bad deal. Let's do that. Let's cut the first one long, and we'll put it going from we'll see how we can do it, but we'll put it going from there to there. So I need to measure it. So it has to be a touch longer than this log, which is decently long. So maybe I can put the skinnier end on that side. We'll see. Let's go cut our piece though. That's about the length I need. So we'll cut it and we'll see, and if it doesn't work, we'll get a smaller piece and we'll at least have this, and we know that half of this is half of what I need. I'll even cut it a touch longer than I actually need to. Alright, the saw is making quick work of this wood. Let's get this log carried back to camp. That wind is picking up. See if I can pick this log up. Okay. She's heavy. That was not light for little Joe. Alright, let's go see how she fits on now, what we're gonna do. Okay. It actually kind of stabs in the ground pretty good with all these little pokies. I might see if I can push it just a touch more, although it kind of hooks into there. No, I think it needs to go back. It wants to go right there. That's where the perfect fit is. Okay. This isn't so bad. I can work with this actually. Let's check it out. Okay, picture it with me. This is all cleaned off neatly. I can even flatten it a bit. The next one gets put up either in its entirety on top, and then there's logs here holding it up, or I stop here and I only put up logs to here and create a wall here and leave this for my door, where I can still put more stuff in to make it smaller, but this is for my first little step to get in and out of my shelter. That could work. Or I could go one full more, have 2 steps, and then into my shelter. Got to make the top of this somewhat flat so that the next logs lay on them properly, or at least as good as they can. It's not so bad. The dog, he's on the mend, he's doing much better. Has to go under surgery again for his other arm and to do some stuff on the one he already did, so he'll be out of commission for the rest of the winter. Miss the little guy out here. And we will get to the boot giveaway winner in this video, I promise. Now what's that all about? A boot! A boot! 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 These can use a little bit more cleaning up, but I just want to put them on here more for the placement to see if it's going to work or not. I'm going to go big to small, you know, like big side on that side, next layer small side, so that it doesn't get wampus to the one way. Just looking at it right now, I am going to have to put 2 logs in there to support that side because it's not reaching. This side will be fine to just put one support log up and down. So I got the big side over here, which means I'll put the big side of this one over there. Okay. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It is gonna need to get all tightened on there better, but it's not bad. The biggest problem is right here when it starts to get wampus. We gotta keep them in a line. So we gotta put the stick in right here, or log in right here on the back, a tall one. That has to be what I do now, or else the whole thing is gonna go wampusy. It looks like we have a second use for this measuring pole. And I think I have the perfect spot to put it. I think it'll be great. Nice and easy. So just making a point without trying to degrade the strength of the tip. Okay, pretty good. So here's exactly what I plan on doing. I want to put it at the very end of these logs, because any closer up and I'll be impeded by the roof on hammering. If I get it right there, it's going to be nice and close to this tree, right? And the best part about it is I can get up onto the roof and really hammer it down with my axe. So that's what we're going to do right now. Try to get in as far as I can. Windy. Ooh, nice layer of snow up here. Alright, so we'll get rid of this branch in my way. Okay. Then we'll obviously tie it off too. She's already starting to break. All right, we're in there pretty good. And as long as I can tie this off to one of these ridge poles, it's gonna be nice and sturdy. And then all those logs hopefully will stay in place. Now you may hear conflicting stories, and I don't really care at all, but I was taught by my mentor, someone I really know is the real deal. This is called the Canadian jam knot. So that's what I'm tying here. I'm gonna go around both these. I'm gonna cinch. I'm gonna cinch her right the frick down. And you don't need a big piece of paracord for this at all. So I cut it very small so I don't waste. I'm just gonna go grab a toggle so that I can reef on this a little bit better. So it's a constricting knot and it works quite well. This toggle is going to go to mush. Oh, she's on there. It's solid. I will tie a little stopper knot. I don't know that it's necessary, but I like to do that anyway. She's on there. Okay. No concern there. Dunzo. Okay. Very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. Yeah, the whole shelter's shaking. The whole fort's shaking when I move that. So that's perfect. So these can all get kicked as far back as they're going to go, because I want them to sit both, or all of them, want all of them to sit on the log. Alright, I'm not hating that at all. It's working out pretty good. Let's go get a few more. We'll probably start to deal with more normal size stuff now, because if we continue to go bigger than this, obviously it's going to look weird. So we'll go from this size and then smaller up. But probably try to stick around, I don't know, double forearm length width on these ones. We'll need, I don't know, a bunch more. Even if I only get the wall up to here or something, like a half wall today, I'm cool with that. And maybe even that's how it stays, who knows. But yeah, the goal is to enclose the whole thing. So, back at it. That log I was using is pretty much used up now. But I think I see a dead standing. Let's go check it out. Yeah, it's hugging this other one. It's hugging that tree and going up. It's dead for sure. Oh, and this one too is broken off. Cool. It's joined here up until here, but it's the right size thickness, so it's good. It's worth taking. That's weird. It's a weird hang up. It's like hugged around this other tree. Got some weird hang ups, bro. Weird hang ups. Ba-bam, son! Man, when that wind comes out, it's cold. Alright. I've got 4 more pieces. Oh, this one's a little pokey still. I think I might have to tie each of them individually up like I did the rest of the fort, instead of putting another log out. Who knows? I'm not sure yet, but we'll have to figure that out. It is a possibility anyway, because these don't really want to stay all that great. Okay, like I said, maybe we'll try this one in its place. Tied one end of this here, and I tied the next log over here. That might be sufficient. Let's see. For now, at least. So, and the next fattest one is this one. I've got to trim this guy up for sure. She sits good though. Sits good. It'll have to be tied for sure. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Cut this one a touch long. She ain't going nowhere. Yeah, this one's gonna get tied on. I think they're all gonna have to get tied on from this point on. This one's got kind of a bend to it, curve. Tie it that side there. It's not so bad. It's the last one I have so far. Gets about halfway up. Not too bad. Alright, I'm very pleased with the wall so far. I can go maybe one or two more before this other log starts impeding me, and I'll have to think of something else to do. So we're going to take a break from that right now. And I was able to grab two decently long, straight pieces of wood that I can use to finish off my roof, or to help finish off my roof. So that's what we're doing now. Just going to clear this all off, and then we'll measure them up and cut them to length and add them to the roof. That way we're getting even more protection from the top. We will worry about the chimney effect later on after this is all done. I've got a good idea from Buddy Riverbend Longbows on Instagram. He's got a pretty cool page. So thanks, dude. Check him out. And we'll probably end up doing a variation of what he said. A little tripod on the top, maybe a tarp over top of it. But right now, my goal, again, is just to get everything as covered as possible before winter proper sets in. Let's get this up there. We want the small side on this side, so everything continues to flow down that way. I do notice a pretty good bend in this log, actually, that I didn't really notice before I trimmed it all up. But we'll try and take off as much as possible. Do my best to line them up. Yeah, she's got a big bend in it, making it want to sit away from the rest of them. There we go. That's as close as it's getting on that. And I'll just cut over here. I got some birch bark, some twigs, and some fuel. Bigger pieces, I mean. I'm gonna light this fire up for some warmth and make up a tea. Nice little cuppa. No cuppa. All willy-nilly. There we go, willy-nilly with it, Joe. Willy-nilly with the fire steel, he is. Silly Billy with the fire steel. And spend lots of time at home. Autumn's been having some trouble with her eye. Turns out it hasn't been a clogged tear duct. You guys all know, if you follow me on Instagram, she had some surgery for her eye twice because they believed it was a clogged tear duct. Finally, after 2 surgeries, then they do the CT scan or whatever it is and find out it's not, and she needs plastic surgery. So she's been having some problems with her eye and stuff, and she's been wanting her dad. And I've been home, hence the little kid talk. She'll be fine. Everything's fine. Just going to take some work and some time. Alright. That's good. Nice little warm and fire going. I think I have a granola bar. I didn't bring much out with me. I'm pretty hungry too though. this is nice and comfy in here, man. I like having the ceiling up. Gotta finish it up here, a couple more logs, but even the half wall really adds to it. Go for it. This side will be a lean-to, I believe, just to maximize the space. There's a nice big long length there that somebody can lay, and then I'll cover this off like a door. This will be completely covered off, probably from like here to here or something, just up nice and easy. I could even do that. That's a pretty easy job. But yeah. Anyways, put some tea on. I guess that's not high enough, right? Right. Down and dirty, quick and easy. Potentiel, le potentiel. Right? Engel du pot. Rocking a bunch of Revolution race clothes today, like always in the woods now. These are some snow pants. They're fleece lined. I got a puffy. I got my Scout logo sweater on too. You can get that at Bunker Branding. You can get all this at Revolution Race. I'll put links in the bottom. I'm really pleased with them. Sent me a ton of clothes. Hear the geese? They sent me a ton of clothes and coats. Look at this soft shell coat. Is a legit coat. I've been wearing it all day, carrying logs and not having to worry about puncturing my pokey. My puffy. Pokey and my puffy. Nice and easy zips. Really good quality stuff. Super happy with these guys still. Okay. We got peppermint tea. Go nice and easy on the tummy today. Let's get this tea done and we'll tell everybody the winner of the boots. Super useful pieces of wood. I've used those pieces of wood for tons of stuff. Oh, I'm hungry. My granola bar is frozen. So, lots of people entered to win the haix boots, and I appreciate that. Only one pair will be given away. So, the winner is going to need to go to Instagram and private message me from the account that I say that won. That way everything's legit and I don't have to fish for replies or anything like that. If I find them somewhere, this will make sense. Alright, I've got a screen grab of the winner, and out of the 9,700 and whatever entries, the big winner of the haix boots, the haix Scout hiking boots, is Matt Parks 1991. Matt Parks 1991. So Matt, get a hold of me, buddy, on Instagram through private message, and let me know all your info and stuff. We'll chat back and forth, but we'll get you those boots out right quick. So thanks for joining. Thanks for everyone for joining in on the giveaway again. There'll be more in the future for sure. Well, I actually don't even know if I'll be able to get any usable pieces off of this. I just noticed how rotten this is. It's got to come down anyway, so it doesn't fall on my shelf or on the fort. It probably won't just because of the way it's leaning. But we might as well take it down and see if we can use the top of it for anything. It looks like it might just go to mush. But who knows? Let's try and get it down. Well, that was close. Almost got the camera on that one. Almost got the camera, but you can see what I mean. No integrity to that wood at all. No integrity. Okay, the wood is totally fine at the top, so we can use a couple of these pieces for the ceiling, or the roof rather. Alright, I was only able to get one good piece off that rotten tree, but I found some other stuff in the meantime, so I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. I'm just gonna clean up twigs on them, which isn't too many, and we'll get them fitted up there. I think we might need a couple more, but we're getting real close to meeting up with the tarp, and I'm gonna be happy with that. It's gonna be a good look. I'm lucky, I'm finding lots of dead. I did cut down 1 or 2 live, but I'm finding lots and lots of dead that are relatively straight and correct size around and easy enough to work with. Not too many pokies. When they're live, they got lots of branches coming off of them, obviously. Getting close to the tarp, and I cut that one too short. Maybe I can switch that one with another one. That sucks. No, you know what? That was the one that was. It was 2 pieces, and I tried to get 2 out of it. Or it was one, not quite 2 pieces. I tried to get 2 out of it. Okay. Well, we can use that later on for the lean-to or something. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're getting there. Couple more pieces. Looking good though. Looking like a roof. All right, I've got 3 more logs to put up there. I'm hoping that is plenty. I think that'll go past the tarp, and I'm gonna push them up with the tarp if that's the case. Or sorry, I push the tarp up with the logs if that's the case. Got some decent sized ones here. Yeah, so put it underneath the rope. I'll have to fix this one. There we go. Push the tarp up a little bit more. Okay, so we're golden. We are golden here. In the golden era of the fort. All right, I added another log to my wall here. I'm just noticing I'm cutting them a touch too long now, so I'm gonna trim it up. But I still want to keep getting logs for this. Another long one here. Well, bam! Look at that, nice and tidy. This is how tall it is on me, about to my stomach, maybe starting to my ribs. My door is pretty wide. In hindsight, I could have cut these pieces longer and just extended them, past this log, like another 6 inches. I made my door narrower, but a wide door is not always a problem, especially when you're trying to carry things in and out. And I can still mess with it after. Nothing's set in stone here. But yeah, feel pretty confident about this. I do want to get some more though. I love the way this looks, and I'm kind of getting excited. So I'm going to get a couple more of these logs. It's getting dark. I might be losing light pretty soon here. I'll have to tie these up still, but let's just put them up here and see how they'll fit. There's gaps, I know that. It's not going to be airtight, and that's totally fine. It's just to keep most of the snow out, but I can go around and fill the gaps in with some moss and bark and stuff like that. Not an issue. Look at that. Like it was meant to be. Okay. Pretty slick. Now it's up to my chest. High up on my chest. Cool. More than halfway done that wall. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Excuse me, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a great day. This is awesome out here. I do believe I'll come back tomorrow, continue to work on the fort, so that when the actual snow flies, I'll have a little bit of a haven here. We'll come do an overnight here soon enough. I'd like to get a friend over to come do an overnight here with me, considering I have the room for it, but we'll see. It's hard to get people to do stuff sometimes. And it's a crazy year, crazy time of year. You all know all these things, right? But I would implore you, if you liked your Boreal 21 and you need a new one, or it's been a long time since you've got it or whatever, I would go, or if you're just looking for a saw, check out the Agua Canyon Boreal 24. Again, I showed a little bit more in depth on the last video, and this carrying case has a few different cool options that I talk about in the last video as well. Well, I think that's it for me today. I just called Will. They're having chicken drumsticks for dinner, so I think that's what I'll go do. But you guys have a great day. Enjoy your families, and come check me out soon again on the YouTubes. Progress.